was Cranberries and Dreams, which we're in a dreamy situation here. We're back up in the Cook Shack in Bride for a very special Christmas Cook Shack, and it does feel like Christmas, not least because we are wearing our Christmas jumpers today, Beth, Howard and myself especially, aren't we, Beth? Yeah.
We are, yes. I've rolled out a new one for today.
You have?
It's a bit sparkly.
Starry-eyed. And what would you say you've dressed as, Howard?
I'm not quite too sure, actually. It was something I ordered for earlier in the year. It arrived a little bit late. It's a hoodie, quite tasteful, and it's sort of Santa in a...
Tasteful?
Sorry,
Howard.
in the pure sense of the word.
Can you put the hood up, please?
Oh, he's so down with the
nice.
kids.
What's happening there? I can't even describe it. Turn round.
Yeah.
Have you got some antlers at the back, a little Christmas pudding on the top,
That's me.
Rudolph at the back here as well.
Sort of representative of a reindeer that's been kind of pulled apart and put back together again on a hoodie, which is, it's a good look for you, Howard. I'm liking that. Of course, as ever, at the Cook Shack, we are hosted by gorgeous Georgie Revel. Thank you so much for having us here again. It's lovely to see you. How have you been?
Oh, thank you, Christy. It's so lovely to have you guys here. It's a really special treat. We've got 2 hours this afternoon. And of course, the sun is shining, isn't it? So, and beautiful bride. We can see Scotland over there today. We can see Cumbria over there. And life is good. And we've got a few little festive treats for you. And we've got 2 special treats for you here because we've got lovely Claire Lewis from Isle of Man Goats, and we've got my gorgeous Molly Scanlon, who's a fabulous chef and rather gorgeous, isn't she?
So we will be catching up with them. Or at least Beth's actually gone right over to Claire now,
just
so we can have a word with her. Let's do that.
Little introduction. Claire, you've got some very interesting jars with you. What have you brought today?
Well, I've brought some of our cheeses. So we've got our feta, fresh feta. We've got our tangy smooth cheese that also won a star at the Great Taste Awards. We've got a soft one that's great for dipping in things. And I've also brought some of our new kefir.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. I know Christy's a bit keen on kefir, aren't
Well,
you?
I love it. I'd love it more if someone else was making it. So, so I'm intrigued by this, definitely.
And Molly, just tell us about your association with the Cook Shack.
Oh, I met Georgie only last year. Yeah, just last year. And we just sort of, well, I'm a chef. I'm a freelance chef. I worked in France and Italy and all over the place. And we decided to do a bit of work together. Well, you've invited me to do some vegan courses in January.
Fantastic. We'll talk all about that a little bit later. But Georgie, what are we going to be making today?
Well, we've got a real treat for you. And of course, it has to be very Christmassy, doesn't it? So we're going to do a gingerbread bûche de Noël, which is like a roulade with a lot of lovely, delicious ginger and some fresh ginger in it too. And we're going to make a Christmas wreath salad, which will be pears, toasted walnuts, some delicious rocket, some pomegranate seeds, and then the special cheese we're going to be using is the Isle of Man Goats feta, which is rather amazingly special and doesn't taste like that salty, too tangy feta that you buy at the shops. It is superb, and you can get it at the farmers markets, and I'm sure you can call Isle of Man Goats and Claire will provide you with some. We're also going to make just a quick cranberry and orange relish, which is very festive, of course putting a bit of port in at the end. And that can be frozen or it can be kept in a jar in the fridge, which would be gorgeous. We're going to get you to do some gingerbread men and do a little bit of piping with some white icing. And then we're going to get you to do some pomanders, because we all love a craft, don't we?
Oh, are they the sort of thing you can hang in your wardrobe?
Absolutely. I hadn't really thought about the wardrobe, Howard, but that's a very interesting place. Normally it's in kitchens.
I had one given to me years ago.
I'd like to see your wardrobe.
I was told to put it in the wardrobe because it kept moths away.
Can you just tell people who don't know what a pomander actually is?
So a pomander is an orange. You put cloves in it, and there will be a competition, so don't drink too much sloe gin, guys. There will be a bit of there's Willie Christian going by. There will be a bit of a competition, and we're going to put raffia around so you can hang them up as well, and you can take those home as your bit of show and tell.
Okay, so not much then over the next couple of hours here on Late Lunch. Lovely to have you with us as well. And we have got the Manx Word of the Day, which all this
It's
week
that time.
is provided for us by the pupils at Williston School. And Christy, fair to say a festive theme for these two?
Yeah, for the next few weeks, all of our Manx Word of the Days are going to be festive. I think this one is one you could potentially guess by the very sound of it. Much easier than yesterday's one. So let's have a listen.